project, we plan to do a series of vlogs focusing on exercise and lifestyle in Taiwan. When standing in the middle of the street in Taiwan, I'm always so amazed by the hustle and bustle of the Taiwanese people. The streets are full with cars and motorcycles, and the sidewalks are packed with people walking and biking to their next location. The pace of life reminds me a bit of New York with the rush and volume of people, and it's interesting that so many Taiwanese people find time in their days in the early morning or in the night to get active before the sun comes out and it gets too hot. It's clear that exercises play a very important role in their lives and is very important to Taiwanese people. Exercise and sport has always been a very big part of both of our lives. We have played many different sports with many different people from all over the world. From growing up playing tennis and basketball at summer camps to playing on the varsity hockey team today, sport has taught us many life lessons and has provided us with some of our most rewarding experiences and best memories. I think some of the biggest takeaways for us from sport would have to be developing a hard work ethic, which you get from practicing something every day and seeing all your hard work pay off and all your skills improve. Another thing would be developing resiliency, which you get from because you experience so many hard losses and injuries when you're playing sports, and you have to learn how to compartmentalize that and bounce back and move forward and go into the next big opportunity and the next big game. And this can translate into your everyday life, whether it be academically, personally, or professionally, because you always have setbacks, and it just teaches you how to work hard and how to overcome those setbacks. We are interested in looking into the sports and activities that Taiwanese people choose to do in their everyday life that are different from what we do back home. We want to see if we can find a larger theme that kind of connects the sports that they like to do with the Taiwanese culture, values, and community and daily life that goes on here. And we know that dragon boating, Tai Chi, Taekwondo, and Kung Fu are really big here, so we want to look into that and just see what they're all about. During our first few outings and adventures in Taiwan, we already noticed that exercise culture in Taiwan is very different from exercise culture in Canada. It seems like people just love being active because we've already seen so many people having exercise in their lives in so many different ways. For example, on our first night in Taiwan, we came to this track around 10:30 at night with some friends, and we were surprised to see that it was so busy. There were people of all ages, some of them running around the track, some of them jogging on the track, and a lot of people just walking around with friends and getting active. And that was very cool because already on our first night in Taiwan, we were learning something new about exercise culture. And then last weekend, we went to Shenzhen to do a big hike. And we were walking through a park at around 7 a.m. in the morning, and we already saw so many people out and about doing their exercise for the day. We saw an old couple passing a basketball back and forth, a bunch of groups that looked like they were doing Tai Chi, and even some people just walking and jogging around the park, either with friends or by themselves. And then on the hike itself, we saw groups of old people doing the hike and getting their exercise in, just like people do in Vancouver. But you don't always see people who look like your grandparents doing the grouse grind in Vancouver, which is pretty cool to see that in Taipei.
这是大的运动跑道。我们来台北的时候看到运动跑道上有很多的人走走。上个周末我们去香山爬山。爬山的时候我们看到很多健康的老人。爬山让我们很惊喜，我们觉得很酷。我们早上看到球场上很多的人打篮球、打太极，还有在公园走走或者跑步。
在台湾，好像很多的人最喜欢运动。我们想知道加拿大的运动跟台湾的运动有什么不一样？台湾的人最喜欢什么运动？为什么？年轻人最喜欢什么运动？老人最喜欢什么运动？他们最喜欢自己运动，还是跟朋友运动？为什么？为什么他们觉得运动很有意思，也很重要？
In our next few vlogs, we want to explore these sports that are really popular in Taiwan. We want to go with our friend to his dragon boating race and ask his teammates why they like dragon boating and why it's important to them. Personally, we love playing team sports, and we're excited to see and explore more about this team sport that's very popular in Taiwan. We also want to visit a Kung Fu studio and ask the people who are doing Kung Fu why they do Kung Fu and what makes it special to them. And finally,
want to learn more about the UBike system. It's very popular here and very convenient, and we're curious to know why so many people choose to bike rather than drive.
We want to see if we can find a connection between Taiwanese culture and those popular forms of exercise in Taiwan. We are going to interview people and ask them what sports they play and why, and see what they think sports adds to their lives, whether it be routine, exercise, discipline, confidence, or just a sense of community. So feel free to join us on our series of vlogs so you too can learn about exercise culture and our experiences in Taiwan. 再见 for now!